What's going on, guys? My name is Nick Sakha, and in today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about confidence. I want to give you guys 5 ways to become unshakably confident in whatever it is that you do. Now, let's talk about confidence. I believe that not everyone, there are some people that are just born confident, right? They're just naturally confident people. But I also think that it's a skill that anybody can become confident in any certain or specific thing, or if they just want to overall become a confident person, there are ways that anyone can. It's just like a skill, like anything. Like if somebody wants to become better at playing basketball, they can become better at playing basketball. Well, if somebody wants to become better at being confident, there are ways to do this. But before we do me a huge favor and confidently destroy the like button so it can help me grow this YouTube channel. Subscribe for all things entrepreneurship, self-development, and insurance. And follow me on my social media platforms as well. Let's get into it. So the first way to become unshakably confident, and it's so simple, it's just a matter of doing what we say we're going to do, right? At the beginning of this year, I said I was going to, blow up a YouTube channel. I was going to consistently drop videos every single week, and I am doing that right now. It's not to my level of execution, right? But the more I do this, the more confident I'm going to become, right? When you say you're going to do something, you're only lying to yourself, right? We've heard that before. And, you're only fooling yourself when you don't actually execute and you don't actually follow through with what you said you wanted to do. Now, it can be as simple as the easy one, right? Talking about the gym, like I'm going to get in better shape. When the more workouts that you skip, or the more donuts that you have, or the more that you don't follow through with what you said you were going to do, the less confident you're going to be. There's nothing quite like creating a goal and then crossing it off. The level of confidence of crossing that goal off and saying that I did that, right? Thinking back to all the things that you're proud of, the accomplishments that you have done, right? That builds confidence. That tells you that I set my mind on something and I actually followed through with it, right? Getting a degree, right? Starting school and then finishing school is a confidence booster. When somebody loses 50, 60 pounds, that's a confidence booster. But really, truthfully, it comes down to the little disciplines and following through on the little disciplines and doing what you said you were going to do, right? There's nothing worse than the person that says they're going to do something and then you check back with them later and it's like, they're like, what are you talking about? Oh, that fell through because of X, Y, and Z, or they're not taking ownership of why they didn't do what they said they were going to do. And so I really do believe that confidence at its core is just doing what you said you were going to do. And so that's tip number 1. Just do what you say you're going to do. Simple as that. Tip number 2 to building massive and unshakable confidence is celebrating your victories, right? So as you do what you said you were going to do, take a moment to appreciate, to acknowledge, to celebrate those victories, even if it's just the simple, mundane, boring tasks, right? Like, I could tell you this, that, my insurance agency, my business we're about 5 years in, 5 years in November. And I can tell you that it is just boring and repetitive work, just the same stuff. And if I don't take the time to celebrate the little victories as we slowly reach these massive goals that I have, the work will get mundane and I won't be as happy to reach these pinnacles, and neither will my staff and neither will my team. I can tell you that even putting out YouTube content, right? It's boring and it's repetitive work. I film on Sundays when I should be taking the day off but celebrating the little victories breeds confidence. You guys have no idea, like even the growth of this channel. I reached 500 subscribers and I thought it was a big deal. I shared it with my Instagram following and I was surprised with how much support that I got, right? This is the clapping emoji. I was surprised with how much support that I got with me celebrating these little victories. And even things like reaching 1,000 hours watch time, it's a little victory and it's worth celebrating, and it gives me confidence and reaffirmation and just solidifies that I should be proud, right? Which again breeds confidence. When I opened up my insurance agencies, I celebrated every little victory. I celebrated the signage going up. I celebrate 1 year in business, 2 year in business, 3 year in business. I celebrate employees, annual anniversaries and things like that. Celebrate the little victories, and it's just going to make you feel better and more confident. That's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is, if you want to get more confident, get around people that are confident. Get around people that are positive. If you're around positive people, they're going to be the ones that compliment you. They're going to be the ones that acknowledge your hard work. And it's okay to just say thank you, right? Like me and my buddy Dave, he's my videographer. We were just talking about acknowledging compliments, and it's okay to receive compliments and to not just brush them off. Or I'm guilty of it. When somebody says, "Dude, you're killing it," I tend to just say, "Yeah, but we have work to do," right? And that's that humble, that's that being staying hungry kind of mentality. It's okay to accept those compliments. So it's important to get around positive and confident people. I think just you become who you hang out with. You become who you spend the most time with. And if you want to become a confident person, then surround yourself with confident people. It's just going to spill over, and their overflow will flow into you, and you will naturally become a confident person, right? Now, on the contrary, if you surround yourself with negative people, if you surround yourself with unconfident people, you're going to be that unconfident person. So be sure to put yourself around those type of people, winners, people that achieve at a high level, people that are proud of the work that they do, and that should help you become more confident. That's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is, this one is just being kind to yourself when you fall short, right? Forgive yourself when you fall short. Whenever me and my girl talk about this, whenever we're falling short of our gym goal, right? Let's just say that we screwed up our diet and we ate like crap for 2 or 3 days in a row. Be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself. Shake it off and move forward, right? Like, be kind to yourself when you fall short of your goals. It's a humbling experience, right? When you fall short of what it is you said you were going to do, it's pretty humbling, and it can be humiliating. It just depends on the way you look at it, but forgive yourself, okay? You're human. You're going to make errors. It's the long game, right? Like, life isn't so you don't have to meet these deadlines of every single quarter. It's the long game. And as long as you're making progress on a macro level, you can be kind to yourself. You can forgive yourself when you fall short of these massive goals that you create for yourself. You're human at the end of the day. So that's tip number 4, is be kind to yourself, because we're not perfect, okay? We're not perfect human beings. Nobody's perfect, and you don't have to be so hard on yourself. And the harder you are on yourself, it's just, you're going to actually make yourself less confident. So just be kind to yourself, and be patient with yourself as well. Tip number 5 to being unshakably confident is to practice good hygiene, is to look good, because I believe that when you look good, you are going to feel good, and when you feel good, you are going to perform good. And I wanted to mix this point, or this tip, with making sure that you are taking care of yourself, right? Like, it's okay to, if you're a girl, like, go get your nails done, go invest in yourself. Like, if you're, a guy, then get massages, like, take yourself to a spa, do things that spoil yourself, like self-care, Saturday or something like that. It's okay to rest. Sometimes just the feeling good aspect of looking good, feeling good, performing good is just making sure that you're not burning yourself out. Take the vacation if you need to, right? I know for me, with everything that happened in 2020, I am dying for a vacation. I'm dying for just getting out and just acting like a tourist for a couple weeks, right? enjoying the fruits of my labor. You know what I'm saying? And so it's all kind of relevant. I mean, I could go in so many different directions as far as looking good, feeling good, performing good. But, you know, to keep it on topic, you know, take care of yourself. Like, get a haircut, right? Like, get your hair did if you're a girl, right? Get your nails done. When you look good, you're going to feel good, and that means you're going to perform good. And when you perform good, you're going to be more confident. It's this like psych circle of life, like Lion King, right? Like, make sure that you are doing your best to look and feel your best. Go to the gym, right? Stop, you know, eating like crap, right? When you eat like crap, you're going to feel like crap. And therefore, it's going to be this vicious cycle of just...
I eat because I'm unhappy. And I'm unhappy because I eat. It's a vicious cycle.
Do what you got to do to take care of yourself and make sure that you look the part. I think just by looking the part sometimes, you trick yourself into being a savage. You trick yourself into, you know, being the person that we all know we're capable of being. I'll leave you with, you know, sometimes the best way, you know, my girl talks about this, sometimes the best way to change your state is to just get dressed up, right? You know, I think as a girl, if you go enough days without looking good, you know, you're going to feel that way. And so make sure that you take care of yourself, right? Put yourself in a position, like, look the part. You know, you can trick your mentality, you can trick your state just by looking the part, and that sometimes breeds all the confidence that you need to build some momentum, to, you know, I keep talking about that circle of life, right? Like, that sometimes is all you need to be more confident at the end of the day. So that's tip number 5. All right, there you guys have it. Those are my 5 tips to becoming unshakably confident. And look, we're not going to feel confident all the time. Me and my buddy that's helping me put this video together, we're laughing because I literally sat here for an hour trying to convince myself that I wasn't in the right state to make this video. I was telling him that I don't want to make a video on confidence if I'm not even confident to shoot it. And so we sat there, he pushed me, he motivated me, and he said, let's just do it. He's like, don't be a bitch. And we made it happen, right? Here we are, and I finally shook myself out of that rut, and bam, we just dropped this video on confidence. And so sometimes, like I said, just be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself, and, you know, hopefully those other tips that I gave you guys today will help you become a little bit more confident. And, you know, success attracts success. You know, you know, just do what you say you're going to do, and these little wins will add up over time, and you will be happy with the results long term, which will in turn breed more confidence. It's such a beautiful circle of life. So hopefully you got some value out of this video. If you did, be confidently generous to destroy that like button so it helps me grow this channel, as well as subscribe for all videos on insurance, self-development, and entrepreneurship. And follow me on my social media platforms as well. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Till next time, peace.